right, Vanessa, are you ready for today? Because I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
We got a lot of fun stuff. So, quick recap from last week. We talked about some plugins, differences between 3.5 and 4.0, what's free, what's not, what's better. Always go to realtormastermind.ai to see updated videos. We're going to keep putting on content on that website, which is pretty exciting. And now that we're working on some different video editing tools, which are fun, AI stuff that we can't wait to share with you guys in the coming weeks. You guys are going to love it. You guys can make either videos with you on camera, which is awesome, which I think you should do it. Or more importantly, you can have AI do it for you. So I'm excited to show you all that stuff. So Vanessa, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about...
We are going to create a daily calendar.
I feel like every realtor I talk to, even loan officers too, they don't have a daily calendar. They just keep her like, are we, what do we do today? I get lost in my day, or once I get lost, I have nothing to return to. So let's go ahead and show them on ChatGPT how we can create a daily calendar.
Okay. So I'm actually going to turn on my web access for this, so that way we have current information on the internet.
And we'll update everyone, but how did you get that web access? Is it a plugin or is it a Google extension? I think it's a Google extension, right?
Yeah, this is actually a free Google extension.
Yep.
All right, so this is the prompt that I'm going to use. Create a daily calendar to prospect for a real estate agent from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the week. Include cold calling, social media, lunch, annual past client reviews with the CMA.
So now it's going through there and giving us all the... There we go.
Here's a daily calendar for a real estate agent from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the week, incorporating cold calling, social media lunch, and annual past client reviews. The schedule is based on information provided by various sources.
I like the 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You know what I mean? That's just a lunch break and mental break.
Yeah.
I don't think as real estate agents or loan officers that we have that ability to take mental breaks, but maybe we should. Okay, so this is a 40-hour week realtor or 40-hour week loan officer. Let's say you have kids and you have things to go, let's have fun with this. Let's go ahead and say, I only have 30 hours to week to work.
Okay.
So now we're going to get a different calendar. So you can basically go up there and say, I only have 20 hours to prospect, or I have only 20 hours to, work, or I have 60 hours, or I have 40 hours. Do whatever you guys can be held accountable to and that you guys can actually get done. Perfect. So now we have, see, now we only take a short break from 12 to 12:30. That's good. Saving some time. So this is a very easy task to do. And now we can go ahead and break. So, one thing that we talked about is CMA. So, we need to be prospecting our past clients, right? And when I talk to most real estate agents, I say, how do you talk to them? Or do you have a CRM? And they'll say, no, or yes, or I organize my past clients on my phone, or I have sticky notes, or, how often do you do it? But if we're in a listing crunch right now, we don't have that many properties to sell, we got to generate our own inventory, right? And so many people feel today that they are locked into their home based on their low interest rate. And it's not the home they want to live in. So they're literally sacrificing their mental health and, their well-being because they're locked into a lower interest rate. We know interest rates are high. We get that. We can take that elephant out of the room and talk about that. But more importantly, we know that rates are going to fall back down. So why not take advantage of, a high interest rate environment right now to make the move? And so they can get an extra bedroom. Maybe they work from home. Maybe they had another kid. But we always need to stay, in touch with our past clients. More importantly, what have our past clients received over the last 5 years, even 12 months, even 2 years? A ton of equity. And so we need to do equity reviews, whether you're the loan officer or a realtor, but realtors definitely have to do it. This is, part of their job. So we, Vanessa, what do we do to go ahead and figure this out?
So we actually wrote out this prompt. This is the email though. Okay, here we go. So this is the prompt that we had asked. Write an email as a realtor for their past clients to go over a CMA and show how much equity they have in a persuasive and easy to digest tone. And so this happens when you have the web access on, so it's giving more info to the prompt. So this is the email. Discover your home equity and maximize your profits. Dear client's name, I hope this email finds you well. And so it even gives you like stats. So this is the source of where I got this information from, of the existing home sale prices. And so this is where you'll find that source.
So the great thing about ChatGPT is that it will give you one thing. I'm personally kind of bored by this, right? So what did we do? If I was reading this as a past client, I'd be like, this is boring. I'm not into it. It's not captivating enough. So we fed it some more information. So what was our next step?
So we had actually transcribed a video. And so what we did was summarize a video into 2 paragraphs. And this was a Tom Ferry's
YouTube clip, right, about CMAs and what to say, or so we transcribed it, and then if you scroll down slowly, what happened next?
So it transcribed the video. It gave us information from that video of how to elaborate on the concept of equity reviews. And so we asked it to write it into bullet points for us.
So we're not sitting around watching a 25-minute video. We literally are now taking 60 seconds to have it transcribed for us, because that's really all we want. We're trying to create email marketing campaigns for our past clients to go ahead and respond to us. So we take 60 seconds, we transcribe this video, and now we're going into it. And now so now it's writing in, now we asked it to what? Write an email based on it, right? So as a realtor, create an email.
So this is your annual equity review. So it provided the review, and then you can insert like your CMA information.
Or their phone numbers to schedule the annual equity review. And then if you scroll down further, then what do we do next? Is there another? We went to a different email, right? Or we went to a different YouTube video, because I'm still not happy. So when you use ChatGPT, sometimes it hits right off the bat. Other times you just got to keep drilling down. So you can create great content, seriously, in like 5 minutes, if you just keep drilling down and say, okay, so we picked out another video about CMAs. And we said, okay, summarize this one. And this is a real estate agent and coach, Patrick Ferry. So then we summarize that video. Scroll down, Vanessa.
So then we asked it to create an email as a realtor based on the techniques in this video. So then we asked it to create an email as a realtor based on the techniques in this video for people. And then this is the email that we got.
Right.
And then this is the email that we got. If
we're going over our real estate agent schedule, on our schedule says going over our real estate agent schedule, you now can create an email on our schedule says reach out to past clients with you now can create an email that can reach out to past clients with great headlines. You can even rewrite this email in a different tone. Whether you're talking to a millennial or even rewrite this. Scroll down on the outline. So now, as a real estate agent, we got a prospect. We got to do that, and now we have a email series that we created for just CMAs. So if we don't get them the first time, we're going to send another email the following week and another email the following week until they, crumble and want to reach out to you. And, and that way you guys can do your job, which is providing the CMA and speaking with your agents. So we created this email, and this is just your subjects and your overall, bullet points of what you should talk about, right? But we don't want to write the email, Vanessa, right?
Correct.
So what should we do?
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask it to write it for us. So for this, so let's say we want to send this email out. We'll say create an email as a realtor, and then input the title and what these.
There's mistakes that happen, but now you have 4 emails that you can send out on one topic, which is your CMAs. What else can we, learn from, or what else is part of our schedule? Cold calling techniques, or to make cold calls to past clients or realtors. You can go to YouTube, you can look up all your top real estate coaches, and you can type in cold calling under, Brian Buffini or Mike Ferry or Tom Ferry, any other, top real estate coach. And you can have them summarize those videos in 2 seconds. Then you take that content and you keep writing emails or scripts. And now you're learning scripts about how to make the best cold call. You can do about door knocking if door knocking is your thing. You can do about, text messages. What are the best, ways to communicate in text messages? So these are all simple ways to. So first steps first, you got to figure out your schedule. Second is go through what the schedule is telling you what to do or what you need to do in order to be successful as a real estate agent. Use ChatGPT to help you even trim down that time so you can actually make more phone calls, or more importantly, you're going to receive more phone calls. We wrote an email that we're going to share with everybody. It had a 48% open rate. It led to 5 phone calls. It probably led to 35 plus responses just on one email. So we're going to share that with everyone. We want to give it to you, to everyone. So if you have, a CRM or if you just want to one-off emails, if you, only have, 20 leads from, past leads or current leads or even old leads. I mean, Vanessa, how many loan apps are we taking from leads from 2019 and 2020? A ton.
Oh, a ton. We've been getting a ton.
Anyone you talk to like more than 3 years ago is like golden right now to buy. It is crazy. So we wrote this simple email. Obviously, we used ChatGPT. We came up with some, challenges. Whether it's we came up with 4 challenges. We said challenge number 1 is down payment, credit, high interest rates, cost of waiting. Right? We came up with those 4 challenges that are on top of every buyer's mind. And with that, it produced this email. And guys, 48% open rate is pretty amazing for leads that are older than that should be kind of dead. But nowadays with ChatGPT, no leads are dead. I mean, so now we're taking loan applications to get them approved to then, toss them to real estate agents if they don't have one. And that's just working our database. These aren't new leads that we're sending this to, but if you want to, you can send it to new leads as well. But think about having an email campaign. I mean, literally it would take you an hour to 2 hours with all different categories: old leads, past clients, past clients that want to, buy a second home or investment property, an email content for just investors. If you have, a group of investors, and it'd take you maybe an hour. I don't even think it's 2. I think it's maybe 1 hour. You set that up in your CRM. You then just send it out and you have, 1 month worth of content that's going out. And then next month you can create more content, whatever's happening in the markets, whether rates are starting to fall or we're in a recession or whatever. All of our clients are listening to, the media telling us that, that we're in bad shape or whatever, but we have to be the light to lead everybody out of it. Right. That's kind of our job as real estate agents and loan officers, is to give factual information. And now you totally can. Okay. So have you guys ever listened to, Jan, I'm going to take you off screen real fast. There you go. Vanessa, do you listen to audiobooks?
Sometimes.
Yeah. What's your takeaway from them?
They're
You
more.
forget the information. I don't have time to like sit and read a book. But if I'm gonna, choose a book to like read or whatever, I will go ahead and I'll do an audiobook. The problem with the audiobook for me is, my mind's always wandering somewhere else. So I'll share with what I've done over here. We're going to share the screen. So Phil M. Jones has a book, which everyone should get. I think it's a brilliant book. It's called Exactly What to Say. And it's how to, handle objections, come up with different ways to get people to give you the answers in which you want them to give it to you. So here's a summary of the book, right? And magic words and phrases, power of suggestion. I said, what are the 23 key phrases? So he goes over 23 points, right? Most of which I forgot because I was too busy paying attention to something else when I was listening to my audiobook. So now it says, here's all your 23 things. Perfect. Thank you so much. I now can go to ChatGPT and I can expand on, I'm not sure if it's for you, but, right? And so that was this first one here. Now I go here, and now he goes through the whole concepts. So if you want to take notes, if you want to learn this, if you want to, I know my wife did Think and Grow for that, but she did it. But now you can go through audiobooks and then go back into ChatGPT and have them summarize them for you, just in case you miss something, right? And if you miss something, then you go back to that chapter and listen to it again. But at least saves you time and actually kind of implants it into your brain a little further because you're going deeper and deeper and deeper. You already listened to it audio, now you're going to read it. So, but you're going to read it on a lot less time, right? It's going to save you a ton of time. I'm all about efficiencies, right? How can we be more efficient with every part of our day? And do a new chat and say, provide a 60-second video. All right. So now, like I said, this could be loan officer or realtor, but talking about your past clients, here's a script. It's telling you exactly where the camera should be. If you just want to do a simple camera shot and you don't want to cut to anything, that is completely fine. But at least you can start talking into the camera. Now, I know some people that are afraid to talk into the camera.
Yep.
I know a lot of people that are afraid to talk to the camera, and because they go, or they don't know what to say. Okay. Well, first, ChatGPT, we're going way off script, Vanessa. This is fantastic. First, ChatGPT is going to help you with at least what you should say, right? It's going to give you some good information to try to get that realtor, that client to engage with you. So let's say the emails didn't work. Let's follow it up with a video, right? Video is really, 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 really cool. So you do that, and now you say, and record a video for as long as you want, right? Whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, talk to it as long as you want. And I don't care if you say, I don't care if there's awkward pauses. I don't care if you screw up, because we're going to show you this new AI tool. Vanessa, you haven't even played with it, but it is amazing. It is called Opus Clip. All right, Opus Clip. This is super, super easy. You can literally, you get 2 hours for free. I'd play with it. What this is going to do is it's going to take your video and it's going to edit it for you, right? And it's going to take out all your ums, and it's going to give you a score. It's going to give you, is the score, great? And what it's really used for is if you want to do information like, where you live, whether it's Austin, Texas, or Orange County, or Florida, or Georgia, wherever you're from, you can go ahead and make a video about your, town or whatever. Oops, I got to share my screen. No, I did not. There we go. Sorry, guys. And you can take this video and do whatever you want with it, but basically run it through this Opus Clip software. It will take out all the bad stuff, and now you have content for Instagram, or you have content for YouTube, and it doesn't matter how bad you were on camera. That's pretty crazy. Vanessa, when you first started with me and I was like, you need to get on camera, how many takes would it take for you to say, hi, my name is Vanessa, I'm a mortgage loan officer?
A million.
Right. But now you can go ahead and say, hey, I'm Vanessa, I'm a mortgage loan officer. Today I want to talk to you about appraisal gap strategy. And this means that, if you overpay for a house and the appraisal comes in short, how can you still, purchase that house? And you could do this whole thing, and you could screw up 87 times. But what this software, this AI is going to do is going to, edit it for you. And it's free. You get 2 hours for free. And I think if you go past those 2 hours, it's like $17 a month. So if I go here, so if you take a video, upload it to YouTube, do an unlisted link so no one can ever see your screw ups, you drop there, and now you can go ahead and get clips from it. And if you go longer, if you have like long form content, if you go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, if you just ramble on about different parts of the industry or whatever, it's going to cut them all up and give you different videos for it. So that is definitely our AI website of the week to check out. But this is really good for people that are afraid on camera. And I know some people on this call are afraid. right? And now this is going to take the fear out of it, because you're gonna provide whatever video you want to send and get the best content. What?
Are you gonna show us the
You want me
example?
to?
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Well, because you're in it. Well, hold on. I already did this one. There we go.
With the ChatGPT 3.5 version.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
And today we're going to show you the difference between ChatGPT 3.5 and GPT-4.
The only difference is that it's limited up to 2021 information.
And that means you get up-to-date information that aren't available on 3.5. So this is the main difference between ChatGPT 4 and ChatGPT 3.5.
So we recommend.
Awesome day. We'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Vanessa, how long did it take for us to shoot that video?
Was it like 30 minutes?
Yeah, probably a long time.
30 minutes?
Yeah, with a bunch of screw ups and everything else, right?
Yeah.
And we took that video, I plugged it into the software literally 35 minutes before this phone call, and it created that content. And it's free. So anyways, guys, I'm glad that we had a good call. There's a lot of stuff that we got to get to you guys, over. I'll be emailing everyone. So look out from an email from team@realtormastermind.ai. That will be the email of the week. There'll be a summary of this call, because obviously we'll run this call through ChatGPT and give you the summary of it. But anyways, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. If you guys have any questions, go to realtormastermind.ai. You can schedule a 30-minute call with Vanessa and I. It's 100% free. This website's all about being free. We just want to help you guys sell more houses and do more loans. So if you guys have any questions, schedule a time with one of us or both of us, and we'd be happy to help. Have an awesome day.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.